What's up YouTube? Welcome to New Parents in Training. So today we got a babygate from Hishine. So this can be used as babygate or gate for pets to kind of block them from going to places or coming out from places. So anyway, I'm going to unbox this today and then set it up and see how good this is compared to our current babygate. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Alright, so the unboxing is pretty straightforward. There's not too many things in here. And as you can see, there's something I found that... So do not remove the zip tie until this is completely installed. I'm not quite sure why exactly, or maybe just a reminder that you have to set up everything first. But anyway, I'm gonna cut that later. So they do provide you with 4 wall anchors. So this is where this thing gonna be set up to the wall. So there are 4 of them here. And 2 sets of gates. So they sent me the biggest one that they have, and I'm gonna go test it out. So they have multiple different sizes. I'll link the product information down in the description below so you can go check it out. And they also provide you with a installation guide. So I'm gonna go see this and then go set it up in one of the room or maybe even the hallway and see how this fares. Alright, to set this up, it's actually really simple. Yeah, all you have to do is put all the wall mount on the side. Kind of position where you want this gate to be in. So I am setting this up at my baby's room. We typically close the door, but then he know how to open it, and we don't want to lock the door now. But then again, he's kind of high enough to reach the doorknob. We don't want him to just kind of accidentally pull this and then let himself out. So I have here something to kind of set this up high, a little bit higher. Now at least this will prevent him to try to open this gate up a little bit, make it a little bit difficult. Now I don't want it to be too high, then he can just crawl underneath and come right out. But anyways, to set this up, it's quite simple, really. All you need to do is just extend the nut out. Well, you should definitely kind of level this out a little bit. And what you do now is turn this knob all the way back. Same with the bottom portion. Now, don't tighten up on one side too tight, because you want to leave some room for adjust. Now, once you set it to the right position that you want it, then you kind of tighten it up. Alright, so shake it a little bit. It's not going anywhere. Now this thing is preventing for this to flop out when you're trying to install this for the first time. So make sure this is against the wall correctly and level. And now you cut this off. Right. So what you do now, voila, it's on. But you still have to adjust this a little bit more. You see this opening gap here? This needs to be all the way in. So what you need to do, you can either make this come over here more, or this come over inside more. So I have more room here. So I'm thinking, as I turn, you can see the gap is getting narrower and narrower. So this is, all right, so at this point, this is good enough. All right. I think I need to release this a little bit. So this is great. You can adjust on the fly. So there we go. All right, so this is actually set up. All right, so let's talk about this gate. This is super easy to install. What you saw on the video was real time, so it was like less than 4 minutes. I was able to set this up. All you need to be worried about is just to adjust so that the door can close easily. Like right at that part need to be closed in a little bit more. So anyway, there's one other feature I want to talk about. This is pretty neat. If you open it like maybe 45 degrees, it will soft close. See? Like around 45 degrees or so, soft close. But if you open to 90 degrees, see, it just remain open. And this can open from either side, so it can go inward or outward, and so it doesn't matter. And that's really good to have. I can show you what we're currently using. It's this thing right here. Now, if you close this up, then yeah, this will help lock the door. I mean, the baby will not come out because right now our baby tend to come out on him by himself in the once he wake up. So we don't want that. He'd be roaming around downstairs where we don't want him to go to. So with this, at least he will know that the door can be open, just that he's need to be stay in until we come and get him. Now, one thing I have issue with this gate, not from the installation, but from the extension itself. Now, this extension, I mean, it's good. If you need longer, you just need to buy more of this extension. You can add more, but you cannot cut. So you have to buy the exact length that you need. So they have multiple different measurements. This one that came, it was partially my fault too. I told the company I want the longest one, and they sent me the longest one. But I didn't realize the extension cannot be shrunk. So what I currently have, this length, I got no place for me to put it. There's no hallway that's that wide enough for me to actually utilize this. So I cannot really show you what it will look like with the extension on for my particular house. Now, they do come with smaller pieces, like one that's very narrow, and then medium size and this long size. So you definitely need to measure up to see what size you need. Then you can buy them appropriately. Aside from the extension, there's one other thing. There might be an issue for some people. It's the bottom portion. So I turn off the light so you can see better. So the bottom portion, if you're not being careful, you might be tripping over. So if your baby know how to cross over obstacles, then you should be okay. But if your baby is learning how to crawl and just starting to know how to walk, that might not be a good gate for you. Or maybe you need to set this gate all the way down to the floor so the baby will not trip over. And same thing with pets. Like as far as for locking the door, you don't want this. Like we have to drill holes in here in order to get this on. Now with this, You just need to tighten the nut up onto either side, and this will secure it in place. This is not going anywhere. The baby is not going able to push it out the way. And the same goes with this type of gate we have on the upstairs, and we did need to drill holes. It was a long process to get this thing set up. But for Hishine, you don't need to drill any holes. It's very simple. You just need to find the right length of the gate to use and just set it up in about 4 minutes, and it's good to go. Well, anyway, if you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.